This is a book review of The Art of Mondo. Just turn around, there's the back cover. There was actually a nice sleeve around it. So you've got The Art of Mondo as well. I just put that away as well. Don't want to lose it. It's quite a nice little book sleeve. Obviously, he's got some of the posters as well on the things. You can see a very red face. Conquest of the Planet Ants, which I must admit, always felt like a red looking film for some weird reason. I think it was because the book or something came out with red, so I always associate red with it. Titan Books. So it's a Titan Books, came out in 2017, this book. So just going to run through it. It's a real chunky, heavy, really hefty weighted book. So got there, spine, see that really feels the weight, and you can see the general size of it. So it's not a small book, and it does weigh a ton. Just quickly show the spine as well. You can see the there. So what's in it? It's got a little bit of a foreword. Now this book has got 370 odd pages. Brad Bird foreword, Tim League introduction, and it's by Titan Books, Art of Mondo. So you've got some foreword there, and you've got a little bit of information and the early years and all the various years, 2013, 2014, goes through it. Now, not all of the posters are universally brilliant, I have to say. And I'm not mega keen on the fact that the posters are cut, obviously spread over 2 pages. Because, of course, the problem with the poster spread over 2 pages is you've got some gutter loss. So you've got, in some cases, pretty bad. There's one, and I'm just going to show you this one. This is you can see it's right cut through her face. Really? Couldn't they have just done that as just a 1 page, but turned the other way around? Would have been easier. However, nothing is ever thing. But it would have made it nice. It's lovely. I love the green. But I must admit, green, I'm not certain. But Paris, to me, it's a lovely fantasy film. I love a film, Amelia. This one, Tron. Now, that's quite a stunning poster. You see the style. Of course, Tron, very much that old style computer graphics, obviously way back in the day. A lot of these films obviously did not come out when this book was done. So obviously these are films that posters have been done for various reasons. But obviously when they came out, these are back in the 80s, some of these like Gremlins, etc. I'm certain it was anyway. And I'm certain this one was, because this one is, it's very hard to read, this one. Metropolis. So you've got Metropolis. Now that was obviously a silent movie from 1929, 1928, that period, somewhere like that. Now, I would love to see more posters done in this style. I don't know why posters are always done with photos and things. 99% of the time. There was like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood recently came out, and that was obviously taken from real life, but it was still at least done in a style, the old poster style. And I love that. Obviously fit with the film being the period in the 1960s. You got Phantom of the Opera, Inglourious Bastards, or Bastards, or Weird Bastards is the way to say it. That was a weird film. So I enjoyed it though. I love the typography in this. I mean, this is just, I'm just going to show it. I don't want to show all the book because that's terrible to spoil the book. It's a brilliant book, totally recommended book. But I'm just going to show some examples, of course. But I'm just going to say the typography there as well. But like I say, it's not universally brilliant, nor is it universally matches exactly what I think of the film. Though this one, Dr. Strangelove, where you've got a telephone and a bomb connected, is really nice because, of course, that there is that sort of scene. Also, The Warriors, never seen it. RoboCop, brilliant film. That doesn't really, I mean, it's still okay. Nothing wrong with it. Doesn't really, it's obviously got the gun in there that's interesting, but no. There's also a few that sort of spread over multiple, and I'm never mega keen on that because what happens is you always end up bending the thing and it ruins the book a bit. So that's never great. But you've got Star Wars. I love Star Wars. Brilliant film. Now I'm not so keen on the later ones. Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, etc. Some of these I'm not even certain what they are. I have to say, I'm certain other people turn around, oh, that's obvious. I don't know. Not certain. Obviously, that one's Chewbacca. Space Seed. So it's not also just film. So it's it has got, and there's obviously Space Seeds. There's one with Ricardo Montalban. great. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, zombies, lots of zombie things. Dracula, obviously going through the years since 2011, 2010, whatever. Well, that one's lovely. Lucasfilms. Obviously Jurassic Park. Is it Jurassic Park? Must be. Yeah. The typography is so extreme, so I just shaded. There's Jurassic Park in that really does make it very hard to read. Jurassic, yeah, Kronos. Sometimes the writing is very small. You've got Jurassic Park again, Frankenstein, Close Encounters. Now that's awesome. Mist. I love that film. Not so bad. The TV series, I watched one episode and I gave up on it. But there's so many series to watch. Maniac, never watched it. Gremlins again. Swamp Thing. I mean, yeah, I've never watched Swamp Thing. Weird. I love Swamp Thing from the comic books, but I've never actually watched the film. Wes Craven. Okay. Hellboy. That's a great. But that really cool Swamp Thing. What can you do with Swamp Thing? Swamp Thing is going to be green. A garish green with a, obviously, that's just beautiful. My Neighbour Totoro. And there's unfortunately too many of these ones where you've got this one, Santa Sangre. And it's split over. I'm not so keen on that. And again, this one, Halloween, split over. I mean, obviously it's great, but it always suffers from the fact you've got this gutter. Then you sort of, especially when the words are in the middle, sort of ruins the poster a bit. Thor, Avengers, Duck Dodgers. There's a lot of this sort of like vector art. So you've got vector art style there as well. And that's just beautiful. Planet of the Apes, I love that film. Rocky 3, and so on. There's just lots of absolutely brilliant things. I'm not going to say all the films. That just ruin you. So you've got to have some surprises that you're going to find. Obviously, if you probably just a quick search online, I'm certain on Google, you can find millions of copies of all of these posters. But I think a book like this, I love these sort of books. So I mean, an Art of Mondo, Volume 2, Volume 3, etc., is always something to look forward to. So this sort of book is always great. I've got quite a few of these Art of books, or just generally art books, and obviously Raphael and Michelangelo as well. But also I love modern artists as well. So sometimes you get these and you just think, wow, they're just beautiful. The colours are just awesome. The artwork is superb. Maybe it's not your sort of style, you might not find, but I love the use, and this one, like Pulp Fiction, just the beautiful blue. I mean, that is just absolute. I'm just going to show a bit of it. You can see the blue there. It's just awesome. Again, very obviously a vector artwork style, but just glorious. As I don't really know much about the film. I've only watched half of the film. Terrible to admit. Never sat down and watched it. And there's quite a few of the films in here that I'm just going through some of the Disney ones here. Never seen those. Some I have. Tom and Jerry. I love Tom and Jerry. Rear Window. There's quite a few sometimes where you've got the same film done again in different styles, which is quite nice as well. But the paper quality is really nice. And as I saw a review someone put out and said you could end up cutting these out and put them on the wall. Would be a bit extreme to do that. That would be awful, in fact, in many ways. That would be truly awful, to ruin a good book like this. However, I guess you could put them on the wall. They are that sort of nice size thing. But however, I would hope at some point they will bring out one of these mega massive poster portfolio sort of things, Art of Mondo poster book. And then you wouldn't have to cut them up, because then you'd be able to stick massive posters on the wall on nice, decent quality paper, like the DC poster portfolios. And there is a Marvel Mondo one coming out soon, which is exactly in that format. So I am really looking forward to that Marvel one. I can't wait for that to come out. So I've already got that on pre-order, and I will thoroughly enjoy it, I'm certain, once that comes. So that's all a lot, obviously, the Marvel characters, and with some really superb looking artwork in that. And likewise in this. This book is just a beautiful. I love the thing so you can actually hold it, or try to hold it, because it would fall on the ground if you did. But what a great book. I love this book. Really, really recommended. Totally brilliant. You'll love it.